Hello, Wii players and all those who happens to watch. Welcome to another sublime edition of Is It Worth Your Wii Points? Now today we're going to cover a shooter, one of the many ones for the TurboGrafx 16. Basically, this one's called The Dead Moon. Now, this game, in short and sweet terms, is basically like any other one you'd basically play on the TurboGrafx 16. There was so many of them on the TurboGrafx 16, they all felt the same. This one does not change the trend. It kind of balances off the typical R-Type and Gradius and all that. It has you have 4 weapon options, yada yada. Sort of has a couple of crazy bosses in it and all that. Yada yada yada. Same thing like the other titles through the 16 side of things, of course. It does have good gameplay. It's solid. It's a basic shooter. Bosses have their challenges. It's has a standard gameplay mode for it, you know. Left to right, blah blah blah. It was basically released on 1991. It has a storyline to it, believe it or not. This is taken from Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia.org. The storyline is this: basically 200 years after man began exploration of the solar system, an event occurred. A comet was deflected near Pluto that was entering our system and approached Earth. It was calculated to miss the planet by 1.2 billion kilometers. As probes were sent to monitor the comet sought them out and destroyed them, after which it set a course directly for Earth. That's basically the summary of the story. Comet has big mean objectives to kill you. Now here's some other features of the game. The 4 weapons I was talking about: circular spreader, which is the red, the laser beam, which is the blue color, the waves, which is green, and the standard spreader, which is the yellow color. The one I prefer in this game was the both colors red and yellow. Nice weight effect, nice damage. It's pretty much, you see these in any other game anyway. Now the down low is pretty much, do you want to spend your Wii points on this title? It has 6 levels. It has gameplay that's somewhat decent, but it's not worth your Wii points. Now, why am I saying this even though I was giving it some praise of having decent gameplay? Well, it's same old for the TurboGrafx 16, and I thought it's something that would be nice to have on an emulator. Now that's insulting to Wii players, I apologize, but this game is not worth your Wii points. I'd recommend spending the extra points and going towards R-Type or something like that, basically. Because it's something that's not really worth your Wii points. R-Type, which is on the TurboGrafx 16 side of things, is worth 800 Wii points, and that's an extra step up, but I would prefer R-Type over this title. Now, Dead Moon was a great game, don't get me wrong, but it was sublime compared to the other games that are out there. So, I'd recommend R-Type, or what have you. Or Gradius 3. Basically, that's the only game I would recommend at the moment. Those 2 titles over this one, basically. So you'd have a choice of picking Gradius 3, R-Type, which is 800 points in the TurboGrafx 16 list. I don't recommend getting Dead Moon. It's sublime. It's the same old stuff. It's something you'd waste your points on and probably play through it a couple times and realize, I just wasted my Wii points. But I'm not trying to be mean to the game. The gameplay is good. I mean, it's an either or on this one. I mean, if you really want to jump in this game, go for it. But if you don't really want to, if you take my heed and my warning, then I think you did a wise decision. But if you really want to play the game that bad and you're a hardcore fan of shooters, purchase it, I suppose, if you really want to. But it's not worth your Wii points. I would suggest getting R-Type or something like that. It's leans better that way. Well, also, I'd like to thank everyone for their support so far again. This show is nothing without the people who watch it, of course. Thank you so much again for watching, and more episodes soon.